So the break-even formula for attendees. It seems really long and complicated, but it's really not. You just need to break it down into a few parts. So break-even attendees is registration fee minus your variable costs will give you your contribution margin. Then you want to take that information that you now have and plug it into this formula, which is the break-even for attendees. It's basically just fixed costs divided by the contribution margin, and that's it. So that will tell you the number of attendees that you need in order to break even. So let's break it down like the example in the book. So they gave a registration fee of $500 minus variable cost, which were $300. So $200 is your contribution margin. So 500 minus 300 is 200. So then the fixed cost they gave us was $10,000. Then we're going to divide the fixed cost, which was 10,000, by the contribution margin, which we now know is 200. So that's all you have to do is take the fixed cost, which is $10,000, divided by 200, and that gives you 50. So you have to have at least 50 attendees in order to break even with the registration fee of 500 and the variable cost of 300. So let's say, okay, we could do 50. Let's change it up a bit. Let's do a registration fee of $400. Okay, so now our reg fee is 400. We'll leave variable cost the same at 300. So now our contribution margin is 100. We'll leave fixed cost the same at 10,000. Now we're going to divide that by 100, and that gives you 100. So if we were to lower our registration fee by $100 and bringing it down to 400, we would have to double the amount of attendees in order to break even. So let's do one more. Let's do this last one. See if you can do it on your own. So let's do registration fee of 600. How many attendees would you have to have if your registration fee was 600? Okay, let's go. So we're going to drop down and use the same variable cost. So 600 registration fee. Now we have 300 here for our contribution margin. So our contribution margin is 300. Same fixed costs divided by 300. And I know that's not even, but it's like 33.3. So that's how many attendees you would need to only have. So we'd only need 34 attendees if we set our registration fee at that $600 amount. So that is how you figure out the break-even amount and number of attendees that you will need for your event.